Good morning students. Welcome back to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Hope you all well at home. Today in this video, we are going to discuss matrices and its algebra. Last class we seen that what is a matrix, what are the different types of matrices. So today we are going to discuss how to operate matrices or how to apply addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in a matrix. So watch the video carefully and attend the test paper regularly. Okay, it's very important. Attend the test paper regularly. And also notes are there. So after releasing the notes, it's your duty to copy. Okay, copy down all the question answers, all the notebook works that day itself. So once again, thank you all. Have a nice day. Chapter number 3, Matrices. Listen, matrices is an rectangular arrangements of numbers in rows and columns. For example, suppose we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we arrange the numbers from 1 to 9 as rows and columns. Such an arrangement is known as matrix, and a matrix is denoted by capital letters. Okay. So here in this matrix, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are known as rows. Okay. Now 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. These are known as columns. So rectangular arrangement means we can represent or arrange the numbers in rows and columns. Okay. So in this matrix we can see that there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So we can say that this matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. 3 by 3 matrix. That means 3 rows and 3 columns. Suppose we have another matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Listen, suppose this is matrix B. B is equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. How many rows are here? 1, 2. Okay, 2 rows. How many columns? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. So, matrix B is a 2 by 3 matrix. 2 rows and 3 columns. Is clear? Now listen, these numbers are known as elements of the matrix. Okay, elements of the matrix. Consider this matrix A. See, the number 1 is the element which occupies in the first place in the first row. So this number is A11. So the element 1 is A11 element. That means the element which occupies in the first row, first column. Okay, first row, first column element. Now number 2 or element 2. Here the element 2 belongs to or occupies in first row, second column element. First row, second column element. So this is A12. First row, second column element. What about element 3? Element 3 is first row, third column element. Isn't it? First row, third column. That is A13. It's clear? Similarly, we can define 4. Element 4 occupies second row, first column. So this is A21. Now 5 is A22, 6 is A23, 7 is A31, 8 is A32, 9 is A33. So we can observe that the elements in the matrix is of the form A11, A12, A13, etc. A21, A22, A23, etc. A31, A32, A33, etc. Okay. So, suppose we have a matrix of order M by N. M by N means M rows and N columns. So, we can write the elements in general form as A11, A12, A13, etc. A1n, first row, nth column. A21, A22, A23, etc. A2n, second row, nth column. A31, A32, A33, etc. A3n, etc. Last row, AM1, AM2, etc. AMN. So this is the general form of a matrix of order m by n. Okay. Next is different types of matrices. Look at this example. Suppose we have a matrix A is equal to 1, 0, 1. Listen, this matrix has 1, 2, 3. 3 rows and only 1 column, isn't it? So matrix A is a 3 by 1 matrix. So this matrix is known as column matrix because it has only 1 column. Listen, another matrix B is equal to matrix 1 by 2, 3, 0. Here 1 by 2, 3, 0 is row. Okay, there is only 1 row. How many columns are here? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. So 1 row and 3 column, and therefore B is a 1 by 3 matrix. B is a 1 by 3 matrix. So we can say that matrix B is a row matrix because it has only 1 row. So column matrix and row matrix. Listen, it is a 3 by 1 matrix. It is a 1 by 3 matrix. Okay. Now number of rows and number of columns determines order of a matrix. It's very important. Order of a matrix. Order means how many rows and how many columns are there in a matrix. That determines order. So order of this matrix is 3 by 1. Order of this row matrix is 1 by 3. Okay. Now listen, another matrix C is equal to 1, minus 1, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 3, minus 1. How many rows are here? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows, isn't it? How many columns? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. So the matrix C has 3 rows and 3 columns. That means number of rows and number of columns are equal. Okay, number of rows are equal to number of columns. Such a matrix is known as square matrix. So, okay, square matrix. So, a m by n matrix is said to be a square matrix if number of rows is equal to number of columns. That is, m is equal to n. Okay, square matrix. So this is a 3 by 3 square matrix. We can say matrix C is a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now look at this matrix. Say here some elements or entries are 0 and some elements are non-zero elements. See here the non-zero elements are 1 by 2, 3, 5. All these numbers occupies in diagonal form. So these elements are known as diagonal elements. Okay, diagonal elements. So in this matrix, non-diagonal elements are or non-diagonal entries are 0. Diagonal entries are other than 0. Such a matrix is known as diagonal matrix. So a square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if all non-diagonal elements are 0. So, okay, suppose all the diagonal entries or diagonal elements are equal. For example, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. Look at here. What are the diagonal entries? 2, 2, 2. All other non-diagonal entries are 0. Here all the diagonal elements are equal and and therefore such a matrix is known as scalar matrix. So diagonal matrix and scalar matrix. What is the difference? Here it is possible to occupy different diagonal elements. But in the case of scalar matrix, diagonal entries are same. Now another one, if these diagonal entries are 1, it's very important. If diagonal entries are 1, then the matrix is known as identity matrix. Identity matrix or unit matrix. Okay. Identity matrix or unit matrix. And it is denoted by the letter I. And this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So we can write I3. Okay. I3. I3 means it is a 3 by 3 identity matrix. So these are the different types of matrices: column matrix, square matrix, row matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, as well as identity matrix. Go through the notes and study it well. Now note down that suppose we have 6 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In how many ways we can arrange these numbers in a matrix form? We can write it as like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a matrix. This matrix has only one row and 6 columns, and therefore this is a 1 by 6 matrix. We can arrange these 6 numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 rows and only 1 column, and therefore this is a column matrix of order 6 by 1, isn't it? Another chance is that we can arrange these numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How many rows and columns are here? Rows 3, columns 2, and therefore this is a 3 by 2 matrix. Another chance is that we can arrange the numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 rows and 3 columns. So it is a 2 by 3 matrix. That means, listen students, here we have 6 elements. That means suppose a matrix has 6 elements, and these 6 elements can be arranged in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ways. Okay, 4 ways of matrices. One of the form is 1 by 6 matrix. Another one is 6 by 1 matrix form. Another form is 3 by 2. And last form is 2 by 3. So, suppose there is a one-word question asking, if a matrix has 6 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? Okay. Suppose there is a question like this, you can answer these 6 elements can write in the form of 1 by 6 matrix form, or 6 by 1 matrix form, or 3 by 2 matrix form, or 2 by 3 matrix form. So what are the possible number of orders? 4. What are the possible orders? 1, 6, 6, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay. So possible orders are 1 by 6, 6 by 1, 3 by 2, 2 by 3. I hope it's clear to you. Now see examples. Listen, suppose we have a question to construct a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay. Construct a 3 by 2 matrix whose elements are given by. Actually elements are generally expressed in the form Aij. Okay. Elements are in the form Aij is equal to 1 by 2 into modulus I minus 3j. So general form of an element is given. Using this form we have to construct a 3 by 2 matrix. 3 by 2 matrix means there are 3 rows and 2 columns. So these elements can be expressed as, listen, A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32. So there are 3 rows and 2 columns. So we have to find A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32. Okay. Now listen, to get A11, replace I equal to 1, J equal to 1 in this general form. It's a simple one. Put I equal to 1, J equal to 1. We get A11. So here replace I equal to 1 and J is equal to 1. So this is 1 by 2 into 2. 1 by 2 into 2 is equal to 1. Okay. Now to get A12, put I equal to 1, J is equal to 2 here. So this becomes 1 by 2 into 1 minus 3 into 2. That is 1 by 2 into modulus 1 minus 3 into 2, 6. Now 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Modulus of minus 5 is 5. 5 into 1 by 2, 5 by 2. Similarly, we can find these 4 elements. We can see that A21 is equal to 2. A22 is equal to, A21 is equal to 1 by 2. A22 equal to 2. A31 is equal to 0. And A32 is equal to 3 by 2. So do it by yourself and check whether these values or these elements are correct or not. So what is the required element? A11. A11 is 1. A12 5 by 2. A21 1 by 2. A22 2. A31 0. Finally A32 3 by 2. This is our required 3 by 2 matrix. Okay. So you can go through examples and exercise 3.1. You can see some questions based on this concept to construct a required matrix whose elements are in the form Aij given. Okay. Practice it well. Look at these two matrices. Listen, this is a 2 by 2 matrix and this is also a 2 by 2 square matrix. See, in this question it is given that these two square matrices are equal. Look at here, you can see some unknown quantities or unknown values. X, Y, Z. Obviously, our question is what is the value or find the values of X, Y, Z. Listen, to obtain X, Y, Z, these two matrices are equal. Okay, these two matrices are equal, that is given. So there is a result. If two matrices are equal, then the corresponding entries or elements are equal. That means here A11 is 4. It is same as here or this element. So what is Y? Y is equal to 4. Now 3. 3 is A12. It is same as Z. Z equal to 3. Look at here X. This is second row, first element. So these two entries, corresponding entries are equal. So X equal to 1. Okay. So if two matrices are equal, then we can say that the corresponding entries are equal. So okay. Look at this question. Find the values of A, B, C, D given that these two matrices are equal. So listen, by equality of two matrices means we can equate the corresponding elements. So that 2A plus B is equal to 4. A minus 2B is equal to minus 3. 5C minus D is equal to 11. And 4C plus 3D is equal to 24. So we have four equations. Equation 1 and equation 2. These two equations are in A and B. If we solve these two equations, we get A and B. Okay. Equation 3 and equation 4. Both equations are in C and D. So solving these two equations, equation 3 and equation 4, we get the values of C and D. See, in previous class means in class 9 or class 8 onwards, we studied how to solve equations. Okay, so solve the equation using by substitution method or by elimination, whatever it is, no problem. Check whether the answers of A, B, C, D are correct or not. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3 and D is equal to 4. Okay. So listen students, exercise 3.1. Again, in exercise 3.1 you can see these type of problems. So do one thing, write and study all these problems today itself. Okay, today itself, that is very compulsory. Then write down all the question answers. Exercise 3.1, there are 10 questions. Okay, 10 questions are there in exercise 3.1. So find the answers of these 10 questions today itself and write and study.